Hi students, today we are going to discuss about resources which is in the 6th standard social science term 2 lesson 1 in geography. Okay, in the last videos we have discussed about types of resources, and this video we are going to continue the same topics, types of resources, and the next one is on the basis of origin. Resources can be classified into biotic and abiotic. Here the first one is all living resources are biotic resources. Plants, animals and other microorganisms are biotic resources. Then abiotic resources. Abiotic resources are non-living things. Land, water, air and minerals are abiotic resources. Then the abiotic resources were more subsistence till they were recognized by humans, and then according to the human needs the subsistence were collected by the ancient men and preserved for use. In the beginning, man had only three basic needs. That is, we know very well the basic needs of man: food, clothes and shelters. Now also that is only the basic needs. And he collected things through primary activities. Do you know what is primary activities? Such as hunting, food gathering, fishing and forestry. Then later, when food becomes scarce, they had to cultivate, and that become culture. The culture is called agriculture, and the cattle were also reared on their farms to fulfill their basic needs. Next topic is second one on the basics of development. Development based on the level of development. Resources can be divided into actual and potential resources. Here, actual resources are resources that are being used and the quantity available is known. Example, coal at Neyveli, because coal is also a natural resources and this is used by human beings for their development. Okay, in the beginning time, the coal is very important resources for the technology. Then the next one, potential resources, or sources that are not being used in the present and its quantity and location are not known. The technology to extract such resources is also yet to be developed. The technology to extract such resources is also yet to be developed. Example, marine yeast found in the Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Here, my dear students, do you know one thing? Marine yeast have greater potential than the terrestrial yeast. They can be used in packing, brewing, wine, bioethanol, and paracetamol, protein production. So this is very important. This is also a information about this marine yeast. So now you are clear about this level of development in the resources. Now we are going to see the next one. The next on the basis of exhaustibility. The exhaustibility, on the basis of exhaustibility, renewability resources can be classified as renewable resources and non-renewable resources. 1. Resources once consumed can be renewed with the passage of time are called renewable resources. For the example, air, water, sunlight. Misuse of such resources can also limit its availability quantity, so they have to be used wisely. This is called the renewable resources. Renewable resources is nothing but repeatedly we can get these type of the resources in our nature. Next is natural resources which are limited can be called non-renewable resources. They become exhausted after use and the time they take to replace does not match the life cycle. Example, coal, petroleum, natural gas and other minerals. The sources, the resources which cannot renew themselves are either scarce or totally absent. So, man is in search of new resources and is conducting several researches. He confirms that a substance is a resource only after research. He tries to harness it and also searches the regions where it may be found. They are potential resources. Wind energy is one such example. The places where the wind energy can be utilized are still unknown.